too. So there are lots of ways that we can have impacts with our books. And I just happen to know about you, Gary, that you're someone who advocates to the business owners with whom you work that they should all have a book. So tell us a little bit more about that. Why do you tell them, a book is a must have?
And it really is. And thank you for that, because a book is a must have. In today's world, in today's business world, where there is so much what I call white noise, we get lost out there. And there's a process that I trained from that's called elevate and separate. And what that does is I am not better than, I'm different from. A book transcends you from everyone else that seemingly does what you do. And when I first wrote that, the How a Beaver Saved My Life, which by the way wasn't the original title was Into the Night, the Road from Adversity to Triumph. And then a woman had heard me speak, bought the book, and sent me a 3.5-foot beaver. And there's a story about that. So we tore the covers off, and it turned into How a Beaver Saved My Life. And what happened was it opened all kinds of doors. It took me to 4 shows, syndicated shows on PBS. It took me to every single ABC, NBC, all of that stuff came out of that first book. TEDx called me to do the Beaver story. They had been given the book, they read the story, and they called me and said, well, you've got to be on the TEDx stage with us. And so what it does is it validates and makes you, quote, safe to meeting planners, to producers. In fact, we had such a good relationship on the PBS original shows that I did. They found out my 9th book released in January, and they called me and they said, could we have you come back? And so we're filming again on PBS for 2 more shows in September. And so what it does, it truly opens up the world. I tell them, if you're a plumber, you've got to have a book. If you're an architect, if you're a doctor, it doesn't matter what you do or how you do it. That book is somehow, if it's in print, we believe it. I mean, that's why the internet's so dangerous. Well, it's got to be true. It's on the internet.
Yeah.
And the same thing with books. And even though we did the book, but it becomes something of a calling card. I've had people drive 100 miles because they didn't want to trust the mails to get the books on time to come and buy additional books because they bent me on an airplane. I've had people say, I've never met a real life author before. Really? Okay. And so to us, it's just ordinary. I mean, this is the world we live in. Mm-hmm. But to the general public, it is something that truly creates you into a unique celebrity in a positive way.